Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be doing some vinyl record hunting at Walmart and Target. So about 2 weeks ago, I heard that Target had a clearance sale. They put a ton of different records on clearance, but during that time I was on vacation, so I could not just drop everything and run to Target. I had to wait a while before I was able to go to Target and check out the clearance, but I was able to go to Target and Walmart while I was on vacation. So my first stop was Walmart. We went on vacation to Gulf Shores, Alabama. This Walmart was in Foley, Alabama. We had to go to Walmart anyways while we were on vacation, so I figured while we were at the store, I might as well just see what kind of records they have. I was really interested to see how the stock and the inventory would be different from back at home in Illinois. And this was filmed on August 25th. The end cap had a lot of popular titles, lots of Taylor Swift, and I also did see the Post Malone Diamond Collection. It's basically a compilation album with all of his biggest hits. It wasn't on sale and I did see the price. I did not want to pay $40 for it. That's just way too expensive. And I also have all of these songs on vinyl already on the albums that they're on, so I passed on this one. I've seen it a lot at Walmart and every single time I have passed on it. There was some new stuff in there as well, kind of like the typical selection I would expect from Walmart. Nothing really stood out to me. I did see the new album by Sabrina Carpenter, Short and Sweet, so this section did have a lot of mainstream popular music. I'm pretty sure the end cap was not Walmart exclusives. I think they were all standard records, or at least most of them, but the stuff in the main aisle was definitely all Walmart exclusives. You can see on the hype sticker they were all colored vinyl, and the main aisle did have a wide selection. They also had a lot of CDs too. They did have a lot of the newer CDs as well from albums that just came out, like Sabrina Carpenter. For me, it was just my average Walmart vinyl shopping experience. I didn't have a ton of time to flip through everything and look around, but nothing really caught my eye in the moment and I decided not to get anything. So I was kind of just looking around and browsing, but there was also one record in particular that I was really looking for, and that is Radical Optimism by Dua Lipa. I heard that this album went on clearance at Target for about $8, so I was really hoping I could get it. Then like an hour later on the same day, I went to Target. So this is also in Foley, Alabama. So this is where I started to look for that clearance I was hearing about. I was really impressed with this Target. I thought everything was very neat and organized and made the shopping experience super easy and quick. I was just really kind of surprised because last time I went to Target back at home, things were a little bit more unorganized and kind of messy. I know sometimes the customers do have something to do with that, so it's not really the fault of like the Target employees, but I think the employees here at this store did a really great job at organizing all of the vinyl. All of the similar titles were stacked together so you could see how many copies they had of each one. I also noticed that all of the vinyl had the price on it. I don't know if this is something new, but I have never noticed it before. The price is on a sticker on the actual vinyl when I've been to Target, but I'm really glad they changed that. So I really liked how now it was really easy to tell the price of every record. They also had these really cool poster display things on the end cap. I've never seen this before. I think this is new. It said coming soon and it showed some upcoming releases like Sabrina Carpenter and Post Malone. There was also a small section of K-pop titles as well as a few country albums. I was unable to find the clearance section. I looked on the back wall where I thought it would be and it was not there. And I kept looking around. I was going back and forth through the aisles and I almost gave up, and I went down to the back aisle one last time and then I finally found it. Like I literally almost gave up. There were a few copies of each title, but it was nothing that I'm into. Fletcher, Justin Timberlake, I think this is Kid Cudi, maybe Frank Ocean, but if I had to pick one, I think it's Kid Cudi. There was also Kate Hudson as well. Just not the kind of stuff I was looking for. I was really disappointed because I was hoping I could find the Dua Lipa album, but I wasn't really sure how popular Dua Lipa was in Southern Alabama, you know? So I was kind of sad I left empty-handed, so I had to wait now until I got back home from vacation. I really enjoyed our vacation, but not gonna lie, I was kind of feeling a little bit of FOMO, like I missed out on the clearance in Alabama. They didn't really have that much stuff that I wanted. So as soon as I got home back to Illinois, I went to Target. I was a little bit nervous because I was 1 to 2 weeks late. I wasn't sure how much stuff was going to be left on clearance because I wasn't at home. I was still looking for Radical Optimism and I wasn't sure if I was going to find it, but I did have high hopes because when the album came out, my Target had a ton of copies available, and those sat on the shelves for a while. I remember seeing a ton of them every time I went to Target. They weren't really selling that much, so I was pretty confident I was going to be able to find some on clearance. So on August 27th, I was back home in Illinois and I was able to go to Target. The first thing I did was check the regular vinyl aisle. I noticed that this was also very neat and organized. The regular aisle and the end cap were really nice looking, and it also made shopping really easy. So maybe they also decided to reorganize the vinyl a little bit because it was a similar layout to the Alabama store, but again, it made shopping really quick and easy. I looked around for a little bit, but I didn't see anything that I wanted, but I thought the selection was really good. Then I went to the back corner where the clearance section is. This corner is so sad and neglected. All of the vinyl is just squished together in the back, and there was a decent amount of clearanced vinyl. And then I found 4 copies of Radical Optimism by Dua Lipa. I was so happy I was able to find at least one of them. I was really surprised to see the Ariana Grande record. That was the first one I saw. I didn't really think it would be on clearance, but it is an older album of hers. It was kind of hard to flip through with one hand. I thought there was a really good selection of clearance, lots of older music and older artists and some newer ones as well, so I thought it was a good range considering it is clearance. I'm really not surprised there were 4 copies available because, like I said earlier, my Target had a ton of these in stock and they were just not selling, so I'm not surprised we had a lot left over for clearance. The Dua Lipa one did not have a clearance sticker, and the Dua Lipa one was about $8, so I'm glad I checked the price. Time to show you guys my haul, even though you know exactly what it is that I got. So this came to $9.10 with tax. I know I said before in other videos that I did not like this album enough to get it on vinyl, and now here I am. I do like some of the songs on the album. I like about half of the songs. I really like Houdini and End of an Era. I didn't want to spend a lot of money on an album where I only like a few of the songs. Regular price this went for I think $28, but since it went on clearance, I figured it would be a great deal. This might be the cheapest album I've ever gotten. I think $9 is the least amount I've ever spent on a brand new record. Here is the back of it. I like side A a lot better than side B, honestly. This is limited edition ruby red vinyl. There were a ton of different colored pressings for this. I really wanted one of the blue ones, but I didn't want to pay $30 for it. Again, because I don't like most of the album, I did not want to spend $30 on it. So I would just settle for this red Target version. It's not that big of a deal. I just don't think red fits with the color scheme of the album. Red would probably fit with the aesthetic of the singles, but I don't think it fits with this. I don't know, the whole marketing and visuals for the album were a little confusing, I think. I didn't really love the whole aesthetic of this album, or some parts of it, I guess. If I decide one day I don't want it anymore, I'm not even out that much money. It's less than $10, you know? This might actually be the first video where I've gone record hunting at a store in person and bought something. Literally every single time I go record hunting, I never buy anything because a lot of stuff is just expensive and there's not really a lot of stuff I want to buy, but this time around I did finally find something. So that might be a first for my channel. So this has all of the credits for the album. It's just a little insert sheet here. Says Radical Optimism and then all of the credits for every song, and then the back of it is just a picture of Dua. Here's the sleeve. I think the sleeve looks really cool. Or well, this side specifically. I really like this side. It does remind me a lot of my vacation, you know, going to the beach and stuff. And here's what the red looks like. Oh, it's translucent. I thought it would be opaque, but it is translucent. It's just a standard red translucent vinyl. I have a lot of red vinyl. I think I have at least 1 or 2 like see-through translucent red pressings. Nothing super unique that I haven't seen before, The red definitely matches her hair though. That was my vinyl hunting experience at Target, going to 2 different Targets in 2 different states across the entire United States. Literally from the northern part of America to the southern part of America. I went cross country for this video. Let me know if you guys went to Target recently to look at any of the vinyl that they recently put on clearance. And if you don't shop at Target for vinyl, then let me know if you've picked up so many other records recently. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!